What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida, for Friday, July 8th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Fans of the Marvel Universe were introduced to Tony Stark's Iron Man replacement, 15-year-old MIT science genius RiRi Williams. In an interview with Time, Marvel writer Brian Michael Bendis talked exclusively about the creation of RiRi and her importance to the Marvel Universe, especially as a young, incredibly intelligent black woman. Bendis told Time, "I think that's most important is that the character is created in an organic setting. We have never had a meeting saying we need to create this character. It's inspired by the world around me and not seeing that represented enough in popular culture." RiRi Williams takes over Stark's suit at the end of the comic book Civil War II. Current Marvel movies only bring the characters as far as the first Civil War, which pitted Iron Man and Captain America against each other. The first issue of Civil War II was released in June and sees Iron Man and Captain Marvel and their respective teams come to blows. Though Bendis has stayed mum on the specifics surrounding Stark's departure from the Iron Man role, he does say that Stark's three major storylines are going to converge, and somehow in there Williams will step in. Though Bendis was quick to point out that knowing Stark is stepping down doesn't mean you know the ending. When asked about the controversy surrounding RiRi Williams might have stirred up, Bendis was dismissive of the negativity. He says increasingly we see less and less of that. Once Miles hit and Kamala Khan hit and female Thor hit, there was a part of an audience crawling through the desert looking for an oasis when it came to representation, and now that it's here, you'll go online and be greeted with this wave of love. The Civil War II series is set to wrap up in October. Oscar-winning filmmaker Steven Soderbergh is to produce and possibly direct a movie about the Panama Papers incident, regarded as the largest data leak in corporate and government history. Lawrence Gray's Gray's Matter production acquired the feature film rights to the forthcoming book, Secrecy World, which is being penned by Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Jake Bernstein. Gray Matter is teaming up with anonymous content to develop, finance, and produce the film. A press release noted Jake Bernstein was part of an international team of journalists who are members of the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists that broke the story of the Panama Papers in April. More than 11 million records were leaked as part of the papers, sources from the Panamanian law firm Mosaic Fonseca. Soderbergh's credits include Behind the Candelabra, Traffic, Aaron Brockovich, and Ocean's 11. Australian actress Angourie Rice has joined the cast of the upcoming superhero film SpiderMan Homecoming. Rice, who's 15, also starred alongside Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe in The Nice Guys, and will now join the new Peter Parker Spider-Man Tom Holland in the upcoming collaboration between Marvel and Sony, according to Hollywood Reporter. Variety reports that production on the film has begun in Atlanta, but plot details, including Rice's character's identity, are still being guarded. The reboot of the franchise, which will connect it to the films such as Captain America Civil War, where Holland's Spider-Man debuted, will be directed by John Watts and produced by Amy Pascal and Kevin Feige. Other confirmed cast members include Michael Keaton, Marissa Tomei, Zendaya, Robert Downey Jr., Logan Marshall Green, Hannibal Buress, and Donald Glover. The film is set to release in theaters on July 7, 2017. Emma Watson revealed a new teaser poster for the upcoming live-action Beauty and the Beast on her Facebook Thursday, along with the hashtag #BeOurGuest. The remake stars Watson as Belle, Downton Abbey's Dan Stevens as the Beast, Luke Evans as the Hobbit and as Gaston, Frozen's Josh Gad as LeFou, and other big names like Emma Thompson, Ewan McGregor, Ian McKellen, Kevin Kline, and Stanley Tucci. Disney's official Twitter also sent out the same image. The movie is currently set to be released in March of next year. Frida Pinto says she is thrilled with her latest job, co-starring with Idris Elba in the 6-part limited series Guerrera, which is set to debut on Showtime and Sky Atlantic next year. Set in 1970s London, the show centers on a couple of Jazz and Marcus whose passion propels them into making the leap from political activism to radical missionality. The cable network said it in a press release. John Ridley created and could executive produce the limited series. Elba is to co-star and serve as an executive producer through his Green Door Pictures. Ridley will write the majority of the episodes and will direct the first two and the finale, with Sam Miller helming the other installments. Pinto said in a statement, "I'm thrilled to be working with an artist like John Ridley, who has continued to write these compelling scripts filled with thoughtful and complicated characters." The actress is known for her work on Slumdog Millionaire, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Immortals, Knights of Cups, You Will Meet a Tall Dark Stranger, and the upcoming Love, Sonia. Filmmaker Woody Allen says the cast of his next movie will include Jim Belushi, Justin Timberlake, Juno Tempo, and Kate Winslet. The feature's title, plot details, and release date were not immediately announced. Allen will begin shooting it this fall in New York. The project is being produced by Allen's longtime collaborator Letty Aronson, Erica Aronson, and Edward Walson. Cafe Society, Allen's latest completed film, had its world premiere earlier this year at the Cannes Film Festival and starred Janine Berlin, Steve Carell, Jesse Eisenberg, Blake Lively, Parker Posey, Kristen Stewart, Corey Stahl, and Ken Stoll. Amazon Studios and Lionsgate will release the movie on July 15th in New York and Los Angeles, with the national theatrical expansion to follow. Cafe Society will be available exclusively to Amazon Prime members through Prime Video after its theatrical run. Actor John Cho confirmed that his character Sulu in Star Trek Beyond will be depicted as an openly gay father in a same-sex relationship. Cho told Australia's Herald Sun director Justin Lin and writer Simon Pegg decided to make the character gay as a nod to openly gay actor George Takei, who portrayed Sulu in the 1960s television series. Cho said, "I liked the approach, which was not to make a big thing out of it, which is where I hope we are going as a species, to not politicize one's personal orientations." USA Today confirmed Cho's quo with his publicist, but reported that Paramount would neither confirm nor deny the decision. Takei spoke about his experience working on the show during the 60s in an interview with News Corp from 2015. He said, "If I wanted to work as an actor, I had to keep it a secret. Back then, I couldn't marry a white person. That was against the law here, miscegenation. But now I'm married to a white dude, so we have changed." Alex Kingston has announced that she will appear on Netflix's upcoming revival of the Gilmore Girls in a recurring role. The British actress said during a panel discussion at the Superkind convention in Miami over 4th of July weekend, according to Entertainment Tonight, "I also got to play a role in the reboot of the Gilmore Girls. I play a very eccentric character in a couple of those episodes." She continued dropping hints about her unspecific character. Kingston also let slip that her character would be interacting with Rory Gilmore on the revival, played by Alexis Bledel. She says, "It was so funny for them to reboot it again, but Alexis, oops, I really shouldn't say that. She's all grown up. It's amazing. She's got a baby, and I remember when she was so young." Kingston is known for portraying Rivers Song on BBC's Doctor Who and as Dr. Elizabeth on NBC's ER from 1997 to 2009. Netflix's Gilmore Girls series, which will consist of 4 90-minute episodes representing a different season, was recently officially titled Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. Series castmates Lauren Graham, Scott Patterson, Kelly Bishop, Kyoko Agena, Sean Gunn, Yannick Truesdale, Lisa Weil, Mac Cry, Jarek Paladecki, Milo Ventimiglia, and Melissa McCarthy will also be returning. Recently, the streaming service announced that all previous Gilmore Girl episodes will be made available to stream starting July 1st. Emily Ratajkowski and Piers Morgan duked it out on Twitter over Ratajkowski's recent feature in Harper's Bazaar. Ratajkowski spoke candidly about body shaming and feminism, and she posed nude, which Morgan took to Twitter to complain about. Morgan tweeted, "Do you want me to buy you some clothes? You look freezing." The 25-year-old model and actress shot back, "Thanks, but I don't need clothes as much as you need the press." Ratajkowski, who's known for her role as Ben Affleck's girlfriend in Gone Girl, told the magazine about another time she took offense to Morgan's remarks. Ratajkowski said, "I didn't know her personally, but Kim Kardashian posted this naked selfie in March, and there was black bars on her private areas. And then there was this uproar, especially from Piers Morgan, who wrote this whole thing about she's a mother, she's 35, it's ridiculous." Ratajkowski's support of Kardashian's nude selfie led the two to post a similar selfie together, except with their middle fingers raised. Ratajkowski also touched on the double standard she experienced in terms of nudity and sexuality in Hollywood. She says, when Lena Dunham takes her clothes off, she gets flack, but it's also considered brave. When Justin Justin Bieber takes his shirt off, he's a grown-up. But when a woman who is sexual takes off her top, it plays into something. Morgan, in an attempt to clarify, says, my only issue is Ms. Ratajkowski's claim that she's stripping in the name of feminism. It's in for the name of money. Ratajkowski's interview appears in the August issue of Harper's Bazaar. Tyra Banks has given her approval of the next America's Next Top Model host, Rita Ora, who is set to take over the modeling series once it returns back to VH1. The former America's Next Top Model host explained to Entertainment Tonight on Wednesday, Rita and I spoke today. I love her. She was like, Tyra, I don't want to fill your shoes. I want to create my own shoes. So I was like, I got you, boo. Banks continued by saying, she was like, I just want some advice and some help, so I'm going to have a session with her in person. I'm going to give her the ins and outs, but make it you. Do you? She's got to make it hers. Banks originally hosted the hit Runaway reality series during its entire 22-season run. In February, it was announced that America's Next Top Model would be returning for a new season on VH1, in which Banks will serve as an executive producer. Ora was named the new host recently after impressing producers during her time as a judge on The X Factor. Banks explained about possibly appearing again on the show. I might dip in. There'll be a couple of dibs. Not a lot of dibs. It's just like, pal, what's up? And then out. I'm okay. Ciara and Russell Wilson officially tied the knot Wednesday during a lavish ceremony in England. The couple exchanged wedding vows in front of families, friends, and celebrity guests, including Kelly Rowland, Jennifer Hudson, and Lala Anthony, at the Pefferton Castle in Cheshire, England, a reference Ciara confirmed to People magazine. The singer and NFL star both shared on social media a wedding photo from the ceremony that highlighted Ciara's beautiful custom-made Cavalli Couture gown and Wilson's Giorgio Armani six-button suit. They captioned the photo, which featured Ciara and Wilson happily walking down the aisle together, "We are the Wilsons." The pair, known for their vow of celibacy, have been linked together since spring of 2015 and announced their engagement in March during the trip to the Chalets. Recently, Ciara made headlines for posting a video of Instagram of Wilson and his former teammate Robert Turbin singing an a cappella version of Drew Hill's Beauty with the caption, "Stick to football, fellas." Ash vs. Evil Dead is back for a second season, and from the looks of the trailer, there's going to be so much blood. The new teaser shows Ash, played by horror legend Bruce Campbell, and Ruby, played by Xena's Lucy Lawless, locked in one gory, blood-soaked battle after another. The Star series is based on the 1980s Evil Dead films created by Sam Raimi. In both the films and the series, Campbell plays Ash Williams, a retail worker turned demon hunter who often sports a chainsaw from a hand. Lawless plays Ruby Nobi, the dark and mysterious woman bent on tracking Ash down and avenging her slain family. Season 2 of Ash vs. Evil Dead is set to premiere in October. Comedy series Uncle Buck has been canceled at ABC after one season. According to Variety, the network aired the last episode of the sitcom starring comedian Mike Epps on Tuesday after running off the 8-episode season over 4 weeks by airing 2 episodes a night on Tuesdays at 9 and 9:30 p.m. Star James Leisure revealed the cancellation on Twitter Wednesday before ABC confirmed the news, writing, "Disappointed, no more at ABC Uncle Buck, canceled. Thankful to have worked with at ABC Network. Proud of what we've done. Thanks for letting us entertain you." Uncle Buck, based on the 1989 film featuring John Candy of the same name, also stars Nia Long, Imam Benson, Syed Shahali, and Araya Cadwell. The series focused on Epps as an irresponsible uncle who was tasked with taking care of his niece and nephew after they move into his home. The TNT drama Animal Kingdom and the TBS comedy series Wrecked and Angie Tribeca have been renewed for additional seasons. Each show will be back in 2017 with 10 fresh new episodes. Brett Whites, the executive vice president of original programming for TBS, said in a statement, "A year ago, we began reinventing TBS, and thanks to the incredible talent behind these shows, we've come a long way in a very short amount of time. Pulling the trigger on renewals early allows us to build on our success by giving fans new seasons more quickly." Added Sarah Aubrey, the executive vice president of original programming for TNT, Animal Kingdom has signaled the new tone for TNT dramas is moving the network in the direction we hope it would. "I'm confident that our strategy of working with high-caliber talent and then getting out of their way will continue to pay off." Wreck centers on a diverse group of plane crash survivors on a remote island where they must face many threats, mostly brought on by themselves. The ensemble cast includes Asif Ali, Zach Krager, Rhys Darby, Brooke Dillman, Ginger Zanganza, Will Greenberg, Jesse Lowe, Ali McCallie, and Brian Sacca. Angie Tribeca is about a squad of LAPD detectives and stars Rashida Jones, Hayes MacArthur, Jerry Burns, Dion Cole, and Andre Vermeulen. The criminal family drama Animal Kingdom features Ellen Barkin, Scott Speedman, Sean Hosey, Ben Robson, Jake Weary, Finn Cole, Daniela Alonso, and Molly Gordon. Comedian and actress Sarah Silverman told fans on Facebook she was insane